Hello students. Hi, good morning. How are you all? I hope you are all fine. Okay. So last class we had learned that how a small boy, right, shows his courage and help his friend. Okay, help his Sunil Bhaiya. Right, in that lesson we had learned. Okay, so a man's job, that lesson was a man's job. In that we came to know that how courageful he was. So age does not matter, right? If in front of courage, age does not matter. So here I have come with a new lesson, that is competition or friendship. Okay, so it is a new lesson. So in this also, courage is very necessary. So if you want to compete with any competition, if you want to compete, it may be any kind of competition, you need courage, right? So you need courage. And also for the sake of friendship, for the sake of friendship, if you want to give up something, for that also you need courage, right? So without courage, nothing is possible. So we should be very courageous. So this is a story about the two girls who had come to participate in a singing competition, and later on they become friend. And how what happens, so how they become such a close friend, and because they're ready to give up, because in this, for the sake of the friendship, and how they compete. Okay, in that competition, in that singing competition, we will come to know in this lesson. Okay, let us start the lesson.
Competition or friendship? Ouch! Who is it? Cried Tara as she bumped into somebody.
So, competition or friendship. So, ouch, ouch. Okay. So when we hit for some object, or when we get hit with some people, we say ouch. Okay, it is an expression. So someone cried, ouch. Who is it? Cried Tara. So Tara, he said, ouch. Who is it? She cried. And she, because as she bumped into somebody, so she bumped. Bumped means what? She hit. Okay, she knocked against with force. So when we knock, when we hit someone with force, so we get pain. So in that we say ouch. So she said that, ouch, who is that? Okay, she cried as she bumped against someone. Okay,
Quickly, she regained her balance and gazed into the dark.
so quickly she regained means she recovered. Okay, she became firm. Okay, she recovered, and her balance. Okay, recovered her balance. She quickly recovered her balance and gazed into the dark. Okay, so what? She gazed. Okay, she gazed. What do you mean by gazed? Gazed means look steadily. Gaze means what? Look steadily. So Tara, she looked steadily into the dark. It was dark. That is why it happened.
A pair of big eyes stared.
So a pair of big eyes stared.
She said again.
Okay, a pair of big eyes. Pair means what? Two. Okay, a pair of big eyes stared at us. Okay, what do you mean by stare? Look continuously.
Again. Vasanti, said a soft voice.
So, so a pair of big eyes stared. Who are you? Okay, stayed back and asked, who are you? So she said again, Vasanti. Okay, she said, and again, Vasanti said a soft voice. Okay, ouch, she asked. Okay, Tara asked, ouch, who is that? Again, a big voice stared, looked at her, and again, this Tara asked. What she asked, who are you? She asked, and what? The soft voice came out, and the soft voice said, Vasanti. Okay, what is the one more girl name? Vasanti. So Tara bumped, dashed with Vasanti.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for my tent.
So Tara, she asked, sorry, oh sorry, I was looking for my tent, she said. So she explained to Vasanti.
The electric power came back, and in the fluorescent light, she looked at Vasanti, a slim girl dressed in a green, short silk skirt and loose mustard blouse.
So electric power came back. So there was no electric power. So it was dark, and that is why this whole incident happened. So electric power came back, and in the fluorescent light. What do you mean by fluorescent? Emitting light during exposure to radiant from an external source. Fluorescent light, street light. Okay, from fluorescent light. So, like she looked at Vasanti. Who looked? Tara looked at Vasanti. So Vasanti, she was a slim girl and she was dressed in a green. Okay, in a green short silk skirt. Okay, green short silk skirt she had wear and a loose mustard blouse. Mustard is this color. Okay, mustard blouse, mustard color blouse she was wearing, and the skirt was green in color.
She had a glowing brown complexion, fine features, and attractive dark eyes.
So how was Vasanti to look? So Vasanti, she had a brown glowing, okay, glowing brown complexion. Okay, she had a glowing, her skin was glowing, and she had a brown complexion. Okay, brown complexion, not white, brown complexion. Her skin color was brown, and fine features and attractive eyes, dark eyes. So fine features. She was good to look. She was smart to look, and she had a attractive dark eyes. Okay, this is how Vasanti is to look at.
Vasanti looked at Tara and smiled. Tara smiled back.
So Vasanti, she looked at Tara and gave a smile, and again Tara, she smiled back.
I was only looking for my tent, Tara repeated.
So Tara, she said that, I was only looking for my tent. Okay, Tara, she repeated it again.
Obviously, Vasanti did not understand what Tara was saying.
Yes, but the thing is, obviously means what? Truly, okay? Truly, that Tara, she did not understand what Vasanti was saying. Sorry, Vasanti did not understood what Tara was saying. Okay, so Vasanti, she did not understood what Tara was saying.
Quickly she uttered, Yen Parven Vasanti. My name is Vasanti.
So again, this. So Tara, as she repeated, so Vasanti, she did not understood what Tara was saying. So then what quickly she uttered. So quickly Vasanti uttered. Uttered means she told. She told that Enna per what? Enna per Vasanti. Enna per Vasanti. It is a it means my name is Vasanti. Okay, she said that. So Enna per Vasanti, that means my name is Vasanti. Vasanti said.
Tara nodded with a weak smile.
So Tara, she nodded her head. Okay, she just did action with a weak smile.
She understood only the word Vasanti.
So Tara, she didn't understood what Vasanti said because she was not knowing that language, but only she understood is the word Vasanti.
Both giggled as they took different paths to join their groups.
So both giggled as they took different paths to join their group. Giggle means what? Laugh slightly. Okay, laughed. Okay, they laughed repeatedly, just they gave a smile, and they took the path. They went their own way to join their groups. Okay, they went their own way to join their groups.
They had come to participate in the Interstate School Cultural Festival.
So they had come, this Tara and Vasanti, where they had come? They had come to participate. In what they had come to participate? They had come to participate in the Interstate School Cultural Festival. Okay, in the Interstate School Cultural Festival, they had come to participate.
Tara was from Bulandshahr, a small town of UP.
So from Tara, from where she was, Tara had come from Bulandshahr, and where it is in UP, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, Bulandshahr, it is in Uttar Pradesh. It is a small town of Uttar Pradesh, and Tara had come from that town.
But she was representing in the live music competition.
So she was representing in the light music competition. So she had come, Tara had come from UP to represent her state in the light music competition. Okay, on behalf of her state, she had come to represent, she had come to compete in that light music competition.
District level as well as the state level, she had won hands down.
So even in district level and state level, this Tara in district level and state level, she had won hands down. Hands down means without much effort, she had won many awards, many prizes she had won. Okay, without much effort. Okay.
For her age, Tara sang with utmost ease.
So for her age, Tara sang with utmost ease. So her age. So when seeing her age, so very easily she was singing. So okay, she was not finding difficult. Okay, very easily, very softly, very easily she was singing the song.
Singing came to her as naturally as walking to a child.
So for Tara, singing came naturally. It was her birth gift. Okay, so it came very naturally, just like child is so walking to a child. Okay, so it is a gift, no? Child, wait after the birth. Okay, after a few months, the child starts to walk. So in the same manner, it is natural thing. In the same manner, this for Tara, it was a natural thing. Singing was a gift. Okay, it was a natural thing for her. It came as natural.
Going all the way to Chennai to participate in the grand event had been an exciting experience.
So Tara, where she had come to participate, she had come to Chennai. Okay, she had come to Chennai to participate in this music competition. So in this grand event, it was a very grand event and it was an exciting experience for Tara. Okay, it was an exciting experience for Tara that she had come to Chennai to participate from UP, Uttar Pradesh. She had come to Chennai to participate in this music competition, in this grand event.
The only thing she missed was a companion of her age.
So only thing what she was missing a companion of her age, of the same age, companion, a friend, she was missing.
The next day, all the participants got together for the preliminary music session in the auditorium.
So next morning, next day, all the participants, so many participants had come from different states and all. So all the participants, they got together, they assembled for the preliminary. What do you mean by preliminary? Preliminary means what? Denoting an action or event, preparation for something more important. Okay, okay, preliminary. So first they were denoting an action or event, preparation for something more important. So they assembled to get prepared. Okay, where they assembled for music session. Okay, they assembled for the music session in the auditorium. So auditorium, it is a place. Okay, it is a building where everyone get together and so many competitions are held. Okay, so they got together, each and every participant who was there, they assembled there.
Once again, Tara encountered Vasanti, who stood with her group near the stage.
So once again what? Tara encountered means they came face to face with each other. Okay, were encountered with Vasanti. So Vasanti also, she was standing with her group. Okay, she was standing with her group near the stage.
They exchanged smiles.
So they looked at each other and they smiled at each other.
Vasanti pointed to herself and grinned.
So Vasanti pointed to herself and grinned. So grin means what? Smile broadly. Okay, she looked at her and she smiled broadly. Vasanti smiled broadly, gave a broad smile.
Yen par Vasanti, she said.
So again, Vasanti, what she said, Enna per Vasanti, she said. Okay, Enna per Vasanti, that is, my name is Vasanti. She gave a broad smile and she said that my name is Vasanti.
Me Tara, me Delhi wala. You are
So Tara also said that, me Tara. She said that my name is Tara. So for hearing that, Vasanti, she asked, me Delhi wala, means are you from Delhi? She asked to Tara. Okay, Vasanti asked Tara, are you from Delhi?
far from Delhi. She asked. No, from Bulandshahr. Where do you come from?
So Tara, she said that no, I am not from Delhi, I am from Bulandshahr. And Tara, she asked again, where do you come from?
Asked Tara. Vasanti looked confused and blurted it out. Hurayur.
So Vasanti, she got confused. She did not understood what she is saying and blurted out. Okay, blurted out means to utter or speak impulsively. Okay, so with a doubt. Okay, speaking in a doubt. So with a doubt, she got confused because she didn't understood the language what Tara was speaking. So she told, she in a confusion, she uttered. Okay, she said that Warrior. Okay. She said that she had come from Warrior. Somewhat she got confused.
It was the name of her hometown.
So it was the name of the hometown of Vasanti's. Vasanti's hometown. Okay, she was living in that Warrior.
Competition up. I tried to repeat it, but her tongue refused to twist accordingly.
So Tara, she tried to repeat it. Okay, Tara, she tried to repeat that word Warrior, but her tongue did not twist it. Okay, she did not twist and she kept quiet. Okay.
Vasanti laughed aloud, exposing an even row of teeth.
So Vasanti, she laughed loud, okay, exposing, showing all her teeth. Even row means so all her teeth showing, so all her teeth she laughed.
Tara asked again, do you speak Hindi?
So Tara, she asked again, do you speak Hindi? Okay, for Vasanti, Tara asked, do you speak Hindi?
Illa. Vasanti shook both her thumbs and her head.
So Vasanti, she said illa. Okay, she said illa, and Vasanti, she shook both her thumbs and her head, saying no.
English? Asked Tara, although she herself was not very fluent with the language.
So Tara asked, do you know English? Though Tara, even Tara was not fluent with English. Okay, though Tara was not fluent with English, so she asked Vasanti, do you know English?
Illa. Vasanti repeated the gestures.
So Vasanti, she said illa and she repeated the gestures. Gestures means what? Action. She did no action earlier by shaking her thumbs and head. So that is what the gesture. So again she repeated that gesture and said that illa.
Each participant sang a folk song from her or his state.
So each participant, so everyone, the participant who were there, they sung the folk song, okay, from her or his state. Okay, they sung the folk song of their own states.
When Tara burst out with a full-throated kajri of eastern UP, the hall resounded with applause.
So Tara, what folk song? So she sang, okay, she sang that kajri. Okay, Tara sang with full throat, with a full throated, okay, with a high pitch. Very brilliantly, she sung that folk song of UP, that is Kajri of Eastern UP, Eastern Uttar Pradesh. And the hall, by listening that hall, it resounded with applause. So everyone started to clap. Okay, everyone appreciated that. Such a beautifully she sung.
Little while later, Vasanti's Kummi Pattu, a folk song from Tamil Nadu, enraptured the audience.
So meanwhile, after Tara, so this Vasanti also sung a folk song, that is Kumi Pattu. It is a folk song of Tamil Nadu. Okay, it is a folk song of Tamil Nadu, and it also enraptured the audience. Enraptured means spellbound. Okay, everyone was surprised, everyone was attracted by that song. Okay, so such a beautiful, even Vasanti also sung.
She sang effortlessly at a high pitch and filled the hall with her singing.
So she sang effortlessly, very smoothly. She sang that and she filled the hall with her singing. Okay, whole hall was filled with her singing.
Everyone applauded vigorously.
So everyone applauded. Applauded means what? Clapped vigorously. Vigorously means what? In a very strengthfully. Okay, with a very lot of strength, they started to clap. Everyone started to clap.
Meera, another participant from UP and a classical music expert, whispered, Tara, watch out, you have stiff competition.
So there's another participant, Meera. Okay, so Meera, another participant from UP. Okay, from UP itself, from where Tara had come now, from the same state, another participant, that is Meera. What she said, she was a classical music expert. Okay, she was expert in classical music, and she whispered to Tara. Whispered means in a slow voice. Whispering means what? In a low voice, she said to Tara, Tara, watch out. You have a stiff competition. Stiff means very hard. Okay, you have a stiff competition means what? Very hard competition you have. Okay.
Yes, Meeraji, admitted Tara. She sings very well, but I will practice hard too.
So Tara, she said, she accepted. Okay, she admitted means she accepted what Meera said. She accepted. Yes, Meera Di, she sings very well. Okay, she sings here. She referred to Vasanti. Okay, she referred to who? Vasanti. She sings very well, but I will practice hard. Okay, she said that I will practice hard.
You must win. I'm quite sure you will. Meera patted her shoulders reassuringly.
So we must win. So Tara, she said that we must win. And Meera said that I am quite sure you will. Okay. Meera said that I am quite sure you will win. Meera patted her shoulders reassuringly. Okay. Reassuringly, she patted her shoulder. Okay, she just encouraged her. Meera encouraged her by patting the shoulders of this Tara.
Vasanti, for her part, had realized that her chief rival was Tara, with whom she had sincerely wanted to be friends only a short while ago.
So even from Vasanti also, she came to know that she realized that her chief competent rival means what? Competent, opponent. Okay, the chief competent opponent. Who was her chief opponent? That is Tara. That is with whom she wanted to be friend with this Tara. Okay, Vasanti wanted to make her friend. Okay, but before a short while itself, okay, before few minutes itself, Vasanti had thought to make Tara as her friend. But now she came to know that she realized that she was a very tough competitor. She was a competitor. Okay, Vasanti realized that Tara is the tough competitor. Okay.
Outside the auditorium, Tara stood with her group.
So outside the auditorium, after the singing competition finished, preliminary finished, so outside the auditorium, Tara was standing with her group. Okay.
Vasanti came there, but the minute their eyes met, Tara turned her face, and Vasanti too moved away hurriedly.
So what happened? So they were standing. Okay, Tara, she was standing with her group. Okay, she was standing with her group and outside the auditorium. At that time, Vasanti, she came there. Okay, but the minute their eyes, but when they looked each other, when they looked each other, okay, what Tara did? Tara, she turned her face. Okay, because they were the competitors now, they were the opponents now. So Tara turned her face, and Vasanti also what? She hurried away from there. She moved from there. Okay, very fast. She moved away from that place.
They were now potential rivals contesting for the same award.
So now they were the potential rivals. Okay, potential means what? A person who is competing for the same object or goal as another. So both of them had only one goal, that is to win that competition. Okay, so they were the potential rivals, they were the opponents now. Okay, for the same award, they were contesting for the same award now.
All day long, Tara practiced for the final performance, while Vasanti spent longer hours on the veena in the privacy of her tent.
So what they did all day long, okay, whole day they wanted to win the competition, both of them. So whole day Tara, she practiced for the final performance. Okay, and then what Vasanti was doing, even Vasanti, she spent a long hours on the veena, practicing to play veena in her privacy, okay, of her tent. In her tent she was practicing veena, and also Tara was also practicing for their final performance. Both have paid a lot of interest to win that award.
They met in the dining hall at the meal time, but avoided each other the rest of the time.
So they met each other in the dining hall. Okay, during the dinner time, they met each other, but they avoided. They didn't look at each other. Okay, they avoided each other. Okay, they didn't talk. They didn't even smile. They didn't look at each other.
The day before the grand finale, all the participants went on an excursion to Mahabalipuram.
So that day, okay, so the day before, one day before the final, every participant, they went on the excursion. What do you mean by excursion? A journey taken for a pleasure. Okay, just like a picnic. Okay, they went for the excursion to Mahabalipuram. Okay, each and every participant, they went on an excursion to Mahabalipuram.
The silver sands, the glittering blue water of the sea, and the cool breeze were almost bewitching, and Tara quite forgot about the next day's contest.
So that scene, that is the silver sands, okay, beach, they had gone, the silver sands, the glittering blue water, the water was shining due to the sunlight and of the sea, okay, the blue water of the sea and the cool breeze. Okay, the breeze was very cool, were almost bewitching. So bewitching means what? It was capturing the interest, it was attracting everyone. Okay, it was attracting everyone, and by seeing all those things, Tara quite forget about the next day's contest. She totally forget about the next day's contest. Okay, that much, that scene, okay, that much it attracted the Tara.
She walked towards the far edge of the temple precincts, where gentle waves lapped the walls.
So where she went, she walked. Okay, she walked towards the far edge of the temple precincts. So what do you mean by presence? A district of a town or a city marked out for the administrative purpose. Okay, so she went there. So she went on a walk where gentle waves lapped the walls. So where the gentle waves were coming and hitting the walls. Okay, lap the walls means they were coming and hitting the walls.
She left Mirabi, Bahenji, her teacher, and others behind.
So she left. She was so much attracted by that. She left behind Miradi, Behenji, and her teacher. Okay, she left behind and she came forward.
She turned and looked up at the glorious structure of the temple against the blue sky.
So she turned and looked up the glorious structure. What do you mean by glorious? Wonderful, beautiful. Okay, wonderful structure of the temple against the blue sky. So that blue sky and the temple, it was so beautiful. It was very wonderful scene.
Slowly she walked backward, staring up at the pinnacle.
So slowly she wanted to have a view. Okay, a far view she wanted to have. So she wanted to stare. So she wanted to look at that pinnacle. Pinnacle means what? The height, level, or degree attainable. So this one, okay, you can see in the picture. So this is what? Pinnacle. Okay, this is the top. Gopura, you say no? That is. Okay, Gopura. So she wanted to see that pinnacle. So she slowly went back. So we will do no. If we want to see the top, that Gopura and all, see what we will do. We will go back, right? Right. So same thing she did. She went back.
All of a sudden, she heard a scream.
So all at a sudden she screamed. Okay, all at a sudden she screamed.
Shrieked and stumbled. She fell into someone's strong grip.
So what happened as she was going backward, so she was about to fall. Okay, Tara shrieked and stumbled. Okay, she screamed louder and she stumbled. Stumbled means she lost her grip. Okay, she lost her balance. So she fell into someone's strong grip. So someone holded her. Someone holded her. Someone caught her as she was going to fall. Someone holded her.
Roaring waves sent a light spray on her face.
So the roaring waves sent a light spray on her face. Okay, the roaring waves, the waves were coming and hitting the walls, right? And you might have observed it, right? If you have gone for a beach or something, when the waves come and hit the stones, rocks, and all, so what will happen? The water sprays on us. Okay, the roaring waves. Roaring means the sound of the waves was like that. So the roaring waves, they were spraying that water on her face.
She was very close to the edge.
She was very close to the edge. She was about to fall down. Okay, she was very close to the edge.
Oh God, I would have fallen if she realized as she looked up. It was Vasanti and she was still holding her.
So she said that, oh God, I would have fallen if she was continuing, and she just looked up and she realized and she saw that. Okay, she realized, she came to know that it was Vasanti who was holding her. Okay, it was Vasanti who was holding her, and she was still holding her hand, and still she was holding her hand tightly.
Tara regained her composure.
So Tara, she regained her composure. Composure means what? Steadiness under stress. So she came back. Okay, she was about to fall, no? So she came back and she stood firmly.
She smiled weakly. Thank you, she muttered softly.
So she smiled weakly. Tara, she gave a weak smile and she muttered. Okay, in a low voice, in a soft voice, she muttered. Muttered means what? Talk indistinctly. Okay, in a low voice, she said, "Thank you."
Santi raised one eyebrow, then shook her head vigorously. Thank you, she.
So Vasanti, she raised her eyebrows. Okay, she raised her eyebrows in surprise. Okay, it was a very fearful thing. If she was not holding, she would have fallen. Okay, Tara would have fallen. Vasanti, she raised her eyebrows and then shook her head vigorously. So shook her head vigorously. Okay, vigorously she shook her head and said, "Thank you."
He beamed.
So she beamed. Beamed means what? She showed. Okay, she just looked at.
Tara reciprocated as both Mirati and Behenji came running. Thank God it.
So Tara, what Tara did? Tara reciprocated. What do you mean by reciprocated? Responded. Okay, she talked. Okay, making the correspondence. She talked with Miradi and Behenji, and who came running.
If Vasanti wasn't sitting here, you. Mirati gasped, but Behenji interrupted her. You should be careful, Tara. Behenji patted
So thank God. They said that, Miradi, she said that, thank God, if Vasanti was not sitting here, you would have fallen. She was going to say at that time. And then they gasped. Okay, they in a fear we will make the sound of breathe sound. So she gasped. And Behenji, what she did, she interpreted. So she interrupted. She talked in between and she said that you should be careful, Tara. You should be careful in such kind of situations. She said. And Behenji, she patted Vasanti and head. So Behenji, she patted Vasanti's head and she said, what she said? Thank you.
Color rose to Vasanti's cheeks.
So she said, thank you.
And she ran away, waving her hand.
So Vasanti, the color, okay, what the color rose to Vasanti. Okay, she became bright, she became happy, and she just, her cheeks, okay, they turned. So when we will become happy, our cheeks will turn to red or pink, no? So the same thing happened with Vasanti, and she ran away from there. She waved her hand, like saying Tata, okay, and she ran away from there. Okay, students, so till here I will finish. I will stop here. So next class I will continue. Okay, I think you people have understood till here. So next half I will continue in the next class. Okay, so till then, bye. Take